Hi, everybody. How are you? It's Sunday. I'm in Ireland. I'm watching the Vikings Steelers football game that is playing right near my house at the Aviva Stadium. And I just got home from rehearsal. I'm rehearsing my one-woman show for my performances in Australia. I leave in about 4 or 5 days, and very, very excited. October 9th, the Sydney Opera House. I want to be ready. October 19th, Melbourne. I can't wait for both. I really can't. I'm very, very excited. And I have to figure out what to download on my laptop to watch while I'm there that's going to be not requiring Wi-Fi in case we don't have it. So if you have any idea for series that I should, because it's, the second leg of the trip is like 17 hours. I think the first leg is like 7 or 8. And then the second leg is like 17. Maybe I don't have that right. I'm not sure, but it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm a little nervous about the flight, I have to tell you. I'm a little nervous about the flight, but I'm thrilled to be going. And Clay's going to stay here with some family who are going to come down and stay. And I'll let you know all the details, ladies and gentlemen. Vacations are good. When I was younger, I didn't like them because it was sort of to vacate. I liked all the things of like a homebody person. Like, I like my own bed. I like my own house. I'm very much a homebody. Anyway, I didn't go to the game because they're not my teams. I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan now. I'm done with the Chiefs. I'm done. I moved on. Happens. I moved on. And now I love the Eagles. Okay? Love their quarterback. So adorable. So smart. So honorable. Something else. Something else. If they were playing, I would have went. You know what I'm saying? All right, Hope, please. I got more to talk about. Hope, please. All right, can we talk for like a minute? Because I don't know enough about this yet to know what I think. What's the deal with Candace Owen and Tucker Carlson? Literally like turning their back on the Republican talking points, which has to happen if our world is going to save itself. You can't go out with the talking points and ignoring the truth. No matter that Tangerine Trump wants you to. Lies, you can't make a life of lies because it catches up to you. It catches up to you, and people are not stupid. We've all been watching our screens for 25 years now. We know. We've seen things. We've seen AI. We could tell when it's AI, when there's a blue line across things. We could tell. Handing off different things to different people like they're doing Olympic choreography. They're not. They're not good at it. This is a sloppy event. It was very sloppy, the whole Charlie Kirk situation. And they're talking about it, both of them, and talking about Israel's involvement. And I don't know what to make of it. Listen, I've stayed away from both of them because I've heard some of the things that Tucker Carlson has said, but I am of the belief that if we are going to get reunited as a nation, we have to give each other benefit of the doubt. There are Democrats and left-wing people who love their country as much as the right-wing people do, too. There are patriots and moral people who will not stand for a sex trafficking ring of pedophiles. They won't stand their elected officials protecting those people. They won't stand it anymore. And when people stand up, look what happened. They want this big merger over at ABC, ABC, so that this one company can own pretty much everything. Who thinks that's a good idea? Besides all the companies that are going to make billions and then have monopolies. I mean, the whole thing. We're living in Crazyville. Crazyville. And these two people sort of, I don't know what to make of it. What do you make of it? Leave me a message. What do you make of it, all right? Because I want to talk about it. I really do. Hold, please. Does anyone else have total anxiety packing? It takes me like a week to pack. Like I go and I look, is it the right length? Will it fit me when I get there? Will it be good if I wear it on stage? What if I have interviews? What am I going to wear? And then I think, which shoes should I bring? You can't bring a lot of shoes because shoes are hard to pack. And what am I going to bring in my backpack? Because that's my carry-on. I'm going to check the big bag. And I don't like checking, but I don't want to schlep it through. Unbelievable that I'm doing this. This is so unlike me. Going to Australia, 22 hours or something insane like that. But I've always wanted to be a more adventurous person, I'm such a homebody. I'm not that adventurous. Moving to Ireland was the most adventurous thing I've ever done in my life, I really believe. Because I felt I had to. And thank God that I did. That's all I can say. Thank God. What it must feel like to be in the midst of this in America, where he's calling the American military to Portland. To Portland. Do you see the videos people are putting up of their life in Portland? What are you kidding me? You can't make up crises so that you can declare martial law and not have the elections in November because we're all on to you. There's that problem, right? We don't believe your bullshit. Mark Burnett might have told you that you tell lies long enough and they become true. Mark Burnett is wrong, Donald Trump. Mark Burnett is wrong. The American people are stronger than you know. And we won't stand for you and your ilk tearing down our nation. And your ilk. You're so afraid of the Epstein truths coming out. Well, maybe you shouldn't have done those things in the first place. Maybe other countries wouldn't have all this information on you, forcing you to act like a traitor, treasonous traitor. And to think you're the guy I made fun of for being a misogynist in 2006 when you were like this reality TV star that nobody wanted to give time of day to. Nobody but Mark Burnett. Yeah. Boy, oh boy, how did this happen? How did this happen? All of it. I don't know. I'm going to have to watch this back and see if it makes any sense. While I'm watching football on a Sunday, getting ready to pack to go to Australia to do my one-woman show about my mother and losing her when I was 10 and the search for her ever since. That's what it's about. It's not stand-up. It's not political. It's not about Mango Mussolini. It's not. It's about me, my origin story. And I hope if you're interested and you're in Australia, you'll come October 9th and October 19th. I'll be there. Well, I wish you peace, everybody in the USA. Boy, it's hard. Use your voice. Use it. Vote. Cancel things. Write a letter. Come on. It's going to take all of us. It's going to take all of us, but we can do it, America. We can do it. All right, everyone. And it's not going to be long. We're going to have TikTok, so find another platform. For me, it's Substack. You can figure out which one works for you. But eventually, we're all going to have to be our own social media production company because they can't own everything, right? Freedom of the press. Freedom of speech. Freedom in America. Remember that. tick tock, you don't stop.